Guys, so I'm making pizza. I've got spinach wraps, some cheese and a few other bits and pieces, so I'll put it all together and let you see it. So I'm starting with my spinach wrap, which is from Aldi, and passata, which I think is from Aldi as well. Just a couple of tablespoons of this onto here, and then we start our toppings. Really simple. Passata is literally just sieved tomatoes. You can get, this is just plain, you can get it with garlic and herb. You could make your own really easy with like a NutriBullet or a blender, just throw in a few tomatoes and some herbs. Now that I have the wrap, you could make your own wrap as well, and you could make one out of egg actually, which I'll come back to. But now you just start with your toppings, which I'll show you. Mozzarella. If you're somebody that's worried about, oh, I use low-fat cheese and stuff like that, first of all, don't worry about low-fat cheese. Mozzarella profile is pretty much similar as low-fat cheese. In terms of your protein, fats, calories, all that kind of stuff, mozzarella is very, very similar to low-fat cheese, but you can check it out if you want. As I say, normally I wouldn't worry if it's low-fat cheese or full-fat cheese or whatever. What's more important is kind of what you're taking in throughout your full day, as opposed to just one meal in isolation. Obviously it is still cheese, so cheese by its nature is quite high in calories, but you know, use it sparingly, and I'm going to add a little bit of mixed herb as well. Obviously if you want, you can make a veggie one, but I'm going to make a meat. To be honest, I'm just using it out of the packet because it's convenience, but you could obviously use, you know, freshly cooked. I was ideally looking for pulled pork to do with this because it works fantastically well, but I still have some ham, some chicken, so that'll do fine. We use some rocket on this because it goes quite well with the ham and also with the balsamic vinegar, which I'll show you. The combination of flavours kind of works exceptionally well. I'm going to add on some peppers. Again, just kind of as much as you want. The more the merrier. It is kind of fresh veg and whatnot, so it's good to get as much as you can. Of course, mushroom. And again, I say, you know, personalise the flavours, whatever you kind of like it. But as much kind of fresh veggies on it as you can. Going to add on some shallots as well instead of onions, again from Aldi. Shallots because they're that little bit sweeter, so nice for a little bit of extra flavour too. So going to put on a little dash of balsamic vinegar onto the pizza before it's cooked, or whilst it's cooking. And some tomato going on next. This would be perfect now if you just wanted a vegetarian pizza actually, before you add the meat on. You can see there's loads on. Now I'm adding on the chicken and the ham. I've just started there with the chicken already. And then the only other thing I think is going to be the rocket after that, I think. So the rocket is next, because rocket is kind of bouncy. I'm going to roll it between my hands just to crunch it a little bit to make it easier to stay on top of the pizza. Plus that releases a really nice fresh kind of smell from it too, which is class. Then I'm going to top that off with just another tiny little sprinkling of mozzarella, just because then that'll melt over the rocket and everything else that's there, and another tiny little dash of balsamic. And there we have it. Do you know, it looks good enough to eat raw actually. Well, actually nearly everything's cooked bar the veggies, but you could eat them as they are. Ta-da! So that'll go in the oven now, about 200 degrees for, well, to be honest, really until the cheese melts and it looks kind of cooked, so about 10 minutes. So there is a few ways that you could make a base out of egg or even cauliflower and a few things. It's not my preferred way, and unless you're avoiding bread for some medically defined reason, like even celiacs can get gluten-free wraps, you know, I'd say maybe just try the wrap. I've had here, but anyway, if you're on Twitter, look me up. It's at Paddy Cunningham. Easy enough to find. If you're wondering what the spinach wraps taste like, I got them in Aldi for those people that are wondering, but tastes like rocket almost. Very much a pesto kind of taste off it. Really, really nice. Really nice actually. Yeah, Aldi. The other thing that Aldi and Lidl and those are really good for is multivitamins. People spend a fortune on these things, literally like €1 or €2. You don't have to spend a fortune to have tasty food, or to, you know, if you do want a supplement with vitamins or, you know, stuff like that, you don't have to be spending a fortune on. It's like I see people having like, say, 6 scrambled eggs and then a scoop of protein powder as well. Stupid. Your body can only handle so much protein at a time, so there's no point in doing stuff like that. there we have them. This one's mine. So the only other thing I'm going to do is another little dash of balsamic, because I fucking love the stuff. I drink it if I could. If you're wondering, does the base go crispy? Yes, it does, just like pizza. Just obviously very, very, very thinly. But yeah, it does go crispy.